Good afternoon. Welcome to the news at 2. Doyinsala Ogunbadewa is my name. You can watch us live on Facebook at Ogtv and Ogtv Television, on YouTube, Ogtv Abeokuta, and on Ogtv website www.ogtv.com.ng/live. For the latest news and reports, check us on these platforms: on X at Ogtv, on Instagram, Ogtv Television, or download Ogtv app on Apple Store and Google Play Store. The federal government must spend about 880 billion naira annually for the maintenance of the federal road network nationwide. The Minister of State for Works, Mohammed Goroyo, declared this came as the Managing Director of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, Chukwuemeka Abasi, disclosed that the template for the deducting the road user charge from the prices of petrol and diesel was never implemented by the Defunct Petroleum Products Pricing Regulatory Authority, now the Nigeria Mainstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. The two government officials spoke in Abuja at an investigative hearing of the House of Representatives Ad hoc Committee. The committee is investigating the implementation and remittances of the 5% user charge for road maintenance under the Federal Road Maintenance Agency. Speaking at the event, Goroyo said FEMA requires an estimated 880 billion naira annually for optimal road conditions. Budgetary allocations have consistently fallen short: 76.3 billion naira in 2023, 103.3 billion naira in 2024, while 168.9 billion naira was budgeted for in 2025. The presidency has begun internal approval processes to resolve the 2 trillion naira legacy debt owed to electricity generation companies before the end of the coming quarter, as part of efforts to stabilize Nigeria's power sector. A representative of the Special Advisor to the President on Energy, Eriye Onogorua, disclosed that at the second Nigeria Electricity Supply Industry Stakeholders Meeting of 2025, hosted by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Onogorua said the presidency recognizes the urgency of addressing the debt overhang, which has strained GENCOs and impeded electricity supply nationwide. She revealed that alternative debt instruments are being explored due to the federal government's current fiscal constraints. While she did not give a definitive timeline, Onogorua expressed hope that a clear update would be available before the next quarterly NACE stakeholders meeting, suggesting progress could be announced within the next 3 months. The federal government has declared Friday 6th and Monday 9th of June 2025 as public holidays to mark this year's Eid al-Adha celebration. The Ministry of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, made the declaration on behalf of the federal government. The minister congratulated the Muslim faithful both at home and the diaspora on the occasion. He called on the Muslim Ummah to continue to imbibe the spirit of sacrifice and faith as exemplified by Prophet Ibrahim, and to also use the period to pray for a peaceful and prosperous Nigeria. The minister assured Nigerians that the people-oriented reforms and initiatives carried out in the furtherance of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu's administration are to restore Nigeria on the path of progress, while wishing the Muslim Ummah a happy Eid al-Adha celebration. The minister urged all Nigerians to join hands with the present administration in its effort to restore the glory of Nigeria as a nation. The Ogun State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Bolu Owotomo, has paid an inspection visit to Don's field farms in Imashayi, Ogun State. During the visit, the commissioner delivered a speech reaffirming the state government's commitment to agricultural development and ensuring food security. The inspection focused on identifying areas for improvement and exploring strategies to boost productivity and contribute to the state's economic growth. Commissioner Ogtv toured the farm's facilities, inspected crops and livestock, and engaged with the farm's management to discuss progress, challenges, and opportunities.
They approach the state government, for land, and His Excellency Prince Akpabedon allocated 250 hectares of land for them to cultivate in this environment in the Mashaye. Since then they have put it to good use, and today we have come to see how they have established their 250 hectares of maize farm and vegetable farming, and they are having a lot of youth that are gainfully employed on this facility. This is the kind of development that we want in terms of agriculture in Ogun State.
He emphasized the importance of food security and critical role that farms like Don's Field play in achieving this objective.
Agro investors that have been allocated land to in Ogun State, for them to put it into good use, just as Jones Field Farms has done. And also to call on our community leaders, our KBACs and our CDAs, to allow people that have been allocated agric land to have access to those land, because it's by so doing that they can actually add to food productivity and also enhance the livelihood of those communities around them.
The Commissioner also expressed optimism about agricultural innovation and sustainability, noting the sector's vast potential to drive economic growth and reduce unemployment. Meanwhile, in a bid to boost food production and support smallholder farmers, Yewa North local government has launched an empowerment program for registered farmers across the area. As part of the initiative, small-scale farmers received 11,000 seedlings of cocoa, cashew, and palm oil to promote sustainable livelihoods. Olaide Oloye reports that the distribution exercise took place at Igon Okoto in Yewa North local government.
Yewa North is known as an agrarian community with vast arable land. To harness this potential, the administration of Dr. Olushola Akimbodi is implementing deliberate policies to strengthen food production. To kick off this effort, the distribution of 11,000 seedlings was carried out to enhance agricultural productivity and improve food security. Ogun State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Bolu Owotomo, said the initiative aligns with the state government's Isheya mantra, aimed at achieving food sufficiency and increasing the availability of staple crops.
The local government chairman is actually copying our blueprint at the state level, which is laudable, because it's not enough for you to just distribute seedlings alone to your farmers. You have to ensure that capacity building program is embedded in it. And as you are aware today, they're not only distributing seedlings, they're also carrying out capacity building program for their farmers. During this program, they will be taught how to plant, how to cultivate their farm, how to follow best agronomical practices so that there can be improved productivity.
Chairman of Yewa North Local Government, Dr. Olushola Akimbodi, described the area as the potential food basket of Ogun State. He added that with continued support from the state government, the program would help reduce poverty and unemployment.
We are claiming champion and we are not relaxing yet, so we want to still maintain the forefront and supporting the vision of the Isheya mantra of His Excellency Prince Akpabedon to make sure that Ogun State becomes the food basket of the nation.
Stakeholders at the event emphasized that the empowerment scheme would significantly improve the livelihoods of smallholder farmers and their families. They encourage youth participation in agriculture to drive broader economic growth.
We are happy that it has come to our turn, and I promise on behalf of my people, we shall make the best use of it.
The distribution of these seedlings will not be done alone. I want to believe that it's going to ensure that they do what is supposed to be done, so that we have a very good outcome.
Beneficiaries pledged their commitment to contributing to the overall development of the state to increase agricultural output.
A very good incentive. We are happy. It's going to improve production in our local government.
The event also featured exhibitions by farmers, cultural displays, health talks, farmer education sessions, and security briefings. Olaide Oloye, Ogtv News.
Over 250 market men and women in Ogun Central senatorial districts have received financial support to grow their businesses, thanks to Senator Shuaib Afolabi Salisu. The initiative, tagged Okowo Salisu, was held at the Egba Market and Women House in Ake, Abeokuta. Addressing the beneficiaries, Senator Salisu encouraged them to use the funds judiciously to strengthen their businesses and uplift their families. Bumi Adigun reports.
It was a day of joy and gratitude for market men and women in Abeokuta and by extension Ogun Central as they gathered for the Okowo Salisu Empowerment Program, the initiative organized by Senator Shuaib Afolabi Salisu, who represents Ogun Central Senatorial District, aims to uplift small-scale traders with financial support to grow their businesses. Over 250 beneficiaries are expected to leave the venue with smiles as the senator fulfilled his promise of direct financial empowerment. The Yalaja of Egbaland, Mrs. Abeke Oloide, expressed deep appreciation for the gesture, stressing the impact such support has on the livelihoods of market traders. Senator Salisu, while addressing the gathering, acknowledged the pivotal role of market men and women in driving the local economy. He emphasized that their contribution to the development of Ogun State and the nation at large cannot be overstated.
We have provided with some finance. But beyond funding, we have also come with financial institutions that will talk to them about onboarding them and ensuring that their businesses scale up. When you onboard them, it does provide three advantages. Number one, it provides financial inclusiveness for this critical sector of the economy. The number two thing is that we can also track the progress of their businesses. Therefore, if we track the progress, we can also enlarge the intervention to them. The number three thing is that the financial institution is also going to provide them with some tools, including POS, so that it can also minimize cash theft in their businesses. So these are the things we are doing together. So it's not just about providing money, it's not just about funding, it's about providing a holistic approach that will ensure that their businesses scale up.
He further assured the beneficiaries that the Okowo Salisu initiative will be sustained with a commitment to reaching every market man and woman in the senatorial district.
Our approach is deliberate, it's strategic. We're not just doing things just for the photo op or things that will only earn immediate applause. We're looking at what can help them in the long run. Having come from a background of a mother that was also a trader, I understand the challenges of a trader. Lack of capital is one of them, but documentation is also a greater part of the problem where they're not able to approach a financial institution to get loans, to get support.
As the event progressed, jubilation erupted when beneficiaries began receiving bank alerts confirming the financial support. To crown the occasion, Senator Salisu also pledged to renovate the Egba Market House, reinforcing its dedication to creating a better environment for local businesses to thrive. Bumi Adigun, Ogtv News.
To attain a sustainable healthcare delivery system for all, effective partnership and collaboration will remain areas of exploration for the current administration in Ogun State. The State's Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tomi Koka, made this known while welcoming physicians from Global Health Charity and Training Foundation as the powers of the Akarigbo of Remoland of Babatunde Ajayi for a medical intervention. Ayodiji Tomori Oluwumi completes the report.
present at this gathering are medical practitioners from the diaspora under the auspices of Global Health Charity and Training Foundation in collaboration with Ogun State Government for a medical outreach tagged Global Health Medical Mission. Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tomi Koka, while welcoming the physicians, stated that the partnership aligns with Isheya mantra of Prince Dapo Abiodun at achieving a reliable and sustainable healthcare system for the residents of the state.
This is important because some of the skills and the equipment that they brought in are not easily available, and the citizens actually benefiting from it are getting international standard services.
Chairman of Remo Growth and Development Foundation, Otumba Sheni Adetu, on behalf of the association, submitted that the synergy is a way to support the government to achieve the same objectives.
For us at Remo Growth and Development Foundation, it was a very easy thing. So our setup, our DNA, is to support the community. So anything that brings value, that brings growth in the community, is therefore our remit, is within our remit.
The team lead of the Global Health Charity and Training Foundation, Dr. Adebayo Akintobi, gave more information that the mission will cater for over 2,000 surgeries for beneficiaries, as well as enrollment of another 2,000 beneficiaries into the Ogun State Health Insurance Scheme.
Our initial vision was to be able to come to Olabisi Obanjo University Teaching Hospital to be able to deliver what we describe as life-changing services, both in surgery and in medical services. Life-changing because we're going to offer about 30 orthopedic surgeries that might involve joint replacement for those who have hip issues. We have a thoracic surgeon with us that will be doing some thoracic surgery. We also have Dr. Sikiru Adebayo, who's heading the urology component, that will be doing some urologic services, including a prostatectomy, that's removal of prostate, for someone that may have some prostate cancer issues.
Akaribo and paramount ruler of Remoland, Oba Babatunde Ajayi, appreciated the state government, Remo Growth and Development Foundation, as well as Global Health Charity and Training Foundation for giving back to the less privileged.
It means a lot to us. We appreciate it. Just continue to pray and pray for them that everybody connected with this gesture, from the state governor to the Honorable Commissioner for Health, on behalf of Remo people, we appreciate and we thank them a lot.
The medical outreach starts from Monday, 2nd of June and runs through Thursday, 5th of June at Olabisi Onabanjo University Teaching Hospital, Shagamu, Federal Medical Center, Abeokuta, State Hospital, Ijebu-Ode, Remo Community Center, and Akaribo's Palace simultaneously. Ayodeji Tomori Olumimi, Ogtv News.
No fewer than 26 people-oriented projects have been executed by Honorable Hafiz Balogun-led administration in Abeokuta South local government area. The leader of the legislative arm of the council, Honorable Jami Ogundairo, and the chairman, Committee on Works, Housing and Property Investments of Abeokuta South Local Government Legislative House, Ismail Shoyoye, said the synergy between the government of Ogun State and the local government made this possible. Fowora Adesowo reports.
It's a legislative oversight function with a difference. In less than a year in office, Honorable Hafiz Balogun's administration in Abeokuta South local government is touching lives of people and changing the narratives.
You know, this is a government, and common say government is a continuum. So we need to continue whatever one government is doing and was unable to complete. That shows that we are responsive, we are responsible, you know.
Multi-million naira projects executed across the 15 wards in Abeokuta South local government area are being applauded as one with high quality and impactful to the masses.
We have installed over 60 solar street lights in Ward 1. In Ward 2, we have about 3 borehole rehabilitation, 1 public toilet rehabilitation there in Ward 2. While in Ward 3, we have a renovated bridge, a damaged bridge that has been renovated at Somele Purake in Ward 3. While in Ward 4, The Light Up initiative also gone to Ward 4. We installed over 60 solar street lights in Ward 4, and there is a pedestrian bridge constructed in Ward 4, which has been seen. In Ward 5, we want to light up Ward 5 as well with solar street light. That one is ongoing. But in Ward 6, we also drilled a new borehole and a reticulation of storage tank and the drawing tap. And we've been there. You can see that the borehole is working effectively now.
The project, ranging from streetlights no fewer than 160 units across the local government, construction of public toilets, rehabilitation of dilapidated public toilets and bathrooms in markets, bridges and pedestrian bridges, were also captured in the oversight function inspection of the legislators in the local government.
In Ward 13, we drilled new 3 borehole completed. In Ward 14, we have a new drilling borehole completed there. While in Ward 15, we install about 80 solar street lights.
Once we have delivered the project for them, they need to maintain the project. So maintenance culture is what I will indulge them to imbibe.
The Director of Works and Housing, Abeokuta South Local Government, Engineer Ayola Adeleke, said the local content policy of the local government created an avenue for scores of people to practice their legitimate trades, thereby boosting their daily incomes.
They rally around and they met with people in their community to know what and what needed in their community. And by so doing, they collated the list of projects to be executed.
The legislators affirm that the cooperation between the state and the local government made the feat possible. Adefowora Adesanwo, Ogtv News.
Now to foreign news, far-right Dutch leader Geert Wilders has withdrawn his party from the government, bringing down the governing coalition after less than a year. The move, which was brought on by a row over immigration, will now likely usher in snap elections. Prime Minister Dick Sturff had made a last-minute appeal to coalition party leaders on Tuesday morning, but the meeting lasted just 1 minute before Wilders walked out, ending the coalition. Wilders had asked for 10 additional asylum measures, including a freeze on asylum applications, halting the construction of reception centers, and limiting family reunification. There was shock and anger among political leaders, many of whom pointed out that several of Wilders' demands are similar to policies already in the coalition agreements, and that they would not stand in the PVV's way to implement them. Sports now. Experienced Super Falcons forward Francisca Odeka is fired up on her return to the senior women's national team as they begin their final preparations for the 2024 WAFCON, which will come up by July in Morocco. Odega was handed a call-up to the squad for Tuesday's friendly match against Cameroon, reuniting with the team since the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. The 31-year-old has been in camp with the team in Ikene, Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State as they take on the indomitable Lioness at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena in Abeokuta today. With almost a month to the WAFCON in Morocco, Odega believes her experience will come up in handy for the Super Falcons. Life is a lesson in humility. And that'll be all for now. Thank you for watching the News at 2. Bye for now.